Okay. Do good, do great, and they talk bad on you. No need, no face, cause they're not factual. I won't stay too long here, I'm just passing through.
Bang on the money, like the gist. That's it there. So we're just literally checking Emma in. She's obviously coming to this airport as well, and she's on the same flight. Weight, you'll not see it on here, 60.5. So basically all week we've been aiming just to hold this weight and kind of wake up this morning at 60.5. That's exactly what we wanted, and she's bang on the money. So we'll see her here anyway. And as I say, once we get over to the far side, we're in the same house and stuff, so we'll be just literally peeking her meal by meal. But she has landed absolutely perfectly. And the thing about this peak with her, no voodoo stuff, it was just literally slow and steady the whole week. So she's landed perfect. I woke up this morning, we did 2 days of carbing for me. Obviously we had a hard kind of week depleting and stuff. And then we did 2 days carbs. The first day was 700. Last night we ended up leaving it at 1100 gram of carb. Woke up this morning and I am up 2 kg from baseline. So the plan of attack is the day's going to be protein and fats. I'm going to run 270 protein, 200 grams of fats. Well, fats is actually very high today for me, and then we're just going to assess it as we go. Jade's going to be on the camera anyway. We can flip it right there. Jade, get the wee self in. She's not doing it. But basically what we'll do is we'll go through the protocols as well with the water and stuff. I've got it all documented here, and then when we get over the far side, we'll go through all the protocols and stuff what we're going to do. Nothing crazy, but you'll see the physique now, obviously where it's at now and where it's going to be show day. So right guys, so we'll do a wee update. We are 1 day out and we're here in Telford for the Felix. This is Emma's show. Emma's doing something slightly different this time, so she's going to be doing bikini trained. Number one, because like her physique obviously suits that category, but it's always something. Emma's a posing coach, and when you see the shape and she's teaching all her different clients, it's kind of nice to kind of delve into it yourself. So we thought, we did start last year, joking about it, messing about going, like we see the bikini train gears, they look like figure gears anyway, and Emma just has a nice look there, so it's just something she wants to try. Plus it's going to help her in her business as well, because like she's going through it with her clients and stuff. So we're jumping on the bikini train, which is completely new posing. She's always been a figure athlete, and then we're also doing figure. She's doing the 2 classes, and the way it's kind of fixed tomorrow, you have 1 class in between.
Yeah, wellness in between.
So there's wellness in between. We don't know what kind of numbers is in that, but basically she's going to have she's 2 different bikinis, so there's a bit of changing to be done. Look wise, this is by far, for me, I feel anyway, the best look Emma's had.
Yeah.
Hands down.
And I felt the best too.
For prep wise, like, you know, this prep was only like 10 weeks. Just to kind of, not everybody can get away with this, but not everybody is as regimented and consistent in off season, and that's one big factor here, because like, we didn't get fat, and she did not get the fat. Obviously you can't stay stage.
No.
But
I
she
was
just
stone over stage.
so she's lost 7 kg, so she's dropped a stone to basically get ready here. We've took some visuals, so obviously you'll see the visuals on the camera. The balance that we have there is absolutely perfect, and there's nothing crazy has been done. So I've actually had to like purposely hold her back on this prep, because we know, number one, we know her body, And number two, Emma's kind of same kind of mentality as myself. She needs someone to hold her back because she always wants to do more. And we purposely held her back, and then bang. There was no refeeds or nothing like that in this prep. It was just literally cruise down, and then we like dropped the hammer for like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks in, she was ready. And what basically we did this time was we got her ready. We found the look, and instead of doing all the peeking voodoo stuff, we knew where she looked best at what weight, and we've just literally pulled back the cardio, which
Half an hour.
was at its max.
30 minutes.
So 30 minutes cardio, so it wasn't over extensive in it, but again that was because she had a good start position. So what we did was we tapered that back, and we just tapered the food up, so she's been eating under the show, and which has just freshened her up. The only thing we did do was we've introduced, obviously we'll give Strong, Peak Max, the secrets. Peak Max, very good product for anybody that doesn't want to use diuretics. I don't use diuretics with any of my clients. I don't think it's needed if you know what you're doing. And basically what we did was we kept water at 6 litres all week, and we've tapered it today to 3 litres, and tomorrow we keep water in as well, so she's not completely cutting water. So she'll have a nice full look, and she should be nice and crispy in the morning.
And I feel good too.
She feels good too as well. That's a massive factor as well. It's like trying to like make sure the physique isn't fatigued coming into the show. She feels fresh, she looks fresh, but the physique is like right.
I feel thick
Aye.
I feel thick and round compared to
She's
thin and
rounded.
frail.
The waist is actually probably smaller. There's probably more detail in the midsection. It's sharper. Delta's fuller, and this the glutes and hams and stuff like that. They're sharp, but they're full. It's just a better look. So tomorrow, like we can't really do no more. We're both of us is very happy with the package. More so for me, Emma's happy with the package. You know, because at the end of the day too, as a female athlete, you want her to be happy and confident in her body, and confident in what she's producing on stage. So it's definitely your best, like by far. And prep was smooth, like, you know. There was no real struggle, was there?
Holding back was hard.
So that's probably the thing is.
Holding back was hard.
So for her, it was obviously the mental side of it, holding back, like not
And the being
pushing.
heavier too was hard. In weight wise.
Yeah.
Because I was only 57 kilo last year.
So she was 57 last year, and basically the feedback was, conditions bang on, we need more fullness, but like she just needed more muscle. You know what I mean? Because no matter what we fed that body, the last thing that just the weight that just kept coming down. So like, you know, she had pushed hard and she was a wee bit fatigued. So this time we're sitting today, and it's actually mad the way it happened, because we wanted her to land about 60.5, and that's what you woke up at.
This morning, yeah.
This morning was 60.5. So for me, it's just a perfect. So she's over 3 kg on there, 3 kg in a short space of time. From October to now, it's a big jump. But again, you will see the physique in the videos. And apart from that, is there anything else?
No.
Anything else, Jade?
No.
We've got tanning at, what time is it now?
6:30 to 7:30.
So it's like 4:30 now, so we've got like tanning in a couple hours time. Emma's tan's an hour before mine. We're just going to head over the back end of hers, so then both of us will get tanned at the same time. And that's a crack, guys. Tomorrow is show day. We'll get as much footage as possible, and that's a wrap. For myself, literally, I wasn't meant to do this show. This is just literally was going to be a trial run. It was actually because Emma was doing it, kind of planted the seed, and lo and behold, we're here. So let's see what we can do. That's it.
Yeah.
This is like a warning shot to get up on my lane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the 7. My girl said I'm a dog, but all dogs go to heaven.
This is the number one because we're going to take everything.
My brother babe, this is like a warning shot to get up on my face. This is like a warning shot to get up on my way. This is like a warning shot to get up on my lane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the 7. My girl said I'm a dog, but all dogs go to heaven. Thank the Lord when I wake. I've been sleeping like a baby cause I know my paper straight. Another day to the grave. I get it cause I got to. I got kids I need to bang. Thank the Lord when I wake. I've been sleeping like a baby cause I know my paper straight. Another day to the grave. I get it cause I got to. I got kids I need to bang. I've been getting paid. I've been eating good. I've been putting on some weight. If I got a problem, I just call my brother babe. This is like a warning shot to get up on my face. This is like a warning shot to get up on my way. This is like a warning shot to get up on my lane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the 7. My girl said I'm a dog, but all dogs go to heaven.
Right lads, this is a secret. Alright, Peak Max Espresso. Heard it here first. You should be getting burnt now. 4 hours to the stage. In time.
I've been wasting my time. I don't know why I can't get you out my mind. Yeah. So lost, where do I go? I was in the chase, caught a flat on road. It was all love, X no O. I was feeling rich, but we turned out broke. Guess I let my feelings take control. Guess I let my demon take the wheel. Used to think that we be growing old. Now I can't believe that it was real. It was back in late December when I did it. I just wish I could forget. Cause I hate how much I love it, or I hate how I just love to catch a feel. Yeah. I've been wasting my time. I don't know why I can't get you out my mind. I find a way to get it. When I do it, I can live it and forget. Cause I hate how much I love you, or I hate how you just put me in my feelings.
There's mine, which is good. Havana?
Boom.
Ready?
Next time we see you, have a first place trophy. Dun, 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 dun.
Let's hope so.
Lads. The water. Oh, mama.
You probably get away with much more than that, but I just want to just get to pose it. The good thing about sodium and fluid is
in second place. Number 3, Tamara. Which gives us our first place finisher and winner of the train bikini category. Number 1, Emma Quinn.
Yes, Emma!
Thank you very much, Brian. And if we can please present the second place trophy to number 3, Jack Herman. Which, if you haven't worked it out yet, gives us our first place and Class 2 winner, number 1, Brian Ward.
Yes, Brian.
Good work. Awesome, Jack.
One pose together as the top 3, please. Well done, guys.
Thank you very much, guys.
2 more poses, please, Brian. First pose. And a second pose. Brian Ward, ladies and gentlemen, Class 2 champion. We'll see you very soon in the men's overall. Well done.
So, in third place, women's overall at the Full Board Championship in Telford. Can we please have number 4, Emma Quinn. And in place in the men's overall at the Full Board Championships. Can we please have number 1, Brian Ward.
Alright guys, what is happening? So we're going to do a wee quick wrap up from the weekend. Basically just let the dust settle a wee bit. You know, this is now Wednesday, so we've had a few days to reflect on the weekend events and just recover basically, because it was a long weekend. Like obviously we were travelling, we travelled Friday, we were there Saturday, show Saturday, we travelled back Sunday. It took a few days to recover, man. I'm not gonna lie, it took a few days to recover. So we're going to do a wee quick wrap up. Firstly, Emma, new category, bikini trained. We decided to do it. Started off, like I said before, like a kind of a joke thing. When you're going to so many shows, you can see different structures and where certain people fits in, and Emma was just a wee bit light for the figure. And I said, they're like, why not just give the bikini trained a try? And Emma's a posing coach, so this is how it all came about. She was doing bikini poses and I seen a few shots on her and I thought, that looks really good. Had a few poses for me, so she had a few poses and I says, right, we're going to do a bikini train show for the crack. No expectations, and let's see where we land. So this is how the whole thing started. Emma's prep was flawless, in my opinion. Like, we did a good improvement season. We definitely brought up her weaknesses and she's landed on stage, I think, with like a perfect balance. And again, she got rewarded for it. And it's not so much she got rewarded for it, she got the win, but it's also the feedback from the judges, feedback from everybody was there, anybody had seen her. She just had a flawless look. It was just, the physique was just nice and full, it was detailed, you know, her waist was tiny, legs good, glutes good, hand tying good, back good. There just was no weakness there. And I just knew, I actually said somewhere, it might be in this video, I actually said they when I seen her, I said it ain't going to be beat. Like, I just knew it would take something special to beat it. So she came, done that prep, so smooth, like peak weekend of prep. We didn't do nothing crazy. We literally, I got her ready that wee bit early, and that didn't involve holding her back a lot during this prep. We only did a 10-week prep, but we held her back slightly, and we just ran her on. We backed off the cardio, rested her up a wee bit, increased the food each day depending on what we seen. Told her I kind of wanted her to land on around the 60.5 kg mark, just no experience. And that's exactly where she landed the day before the show, was 60.5 on the button. And we were actually in the airport. I think Jade might have got this footage as well. It could be included, but we were in the airport. Emma checked in. We were on the same flight, but she checked in that morning regardless. And she was 60.5 on the button. Like, so she couldn't have landed any better. And then I just managed the physique in over the weekend. And the show day, got the job done. She won her class and the overall. She placed top 3 in the overall as well. So for to do that. And then the FedEx overalls is every class. It's bikini, it's figure, it's every class mixed together. So, you know, there's a good variety of athletes in that overall. So she did very well. She actually put me under pressure because we were backstage at the same time. Emma won her class, she just came off, and then it's up to the big man then to provide the goods. So, but then obviously we went out in class 2. And I was very happy with the look, like how the actual peaking went, how the final look went. Like, I couldn't be happier, especially as this show was not planned. I only did this show because Emma was doing the show. I didn't fast forward my prep in any shape or form. Like, I didn't speed things up, I just went with the flow. And you know, I said to Joe, because obviously we needed to do a trial peak of some sort, like a trial carb up or whatever. So basically what we did was, I says, look, Emma's doing FedEx, is it an option that we could possibly jump on it? I'm going to be there anyway, put the tan on, let's go. And he says, oh, we could do a trial peak. So the condition was coming, we were slightly ahead of the game anyway. So like I said, we just did it. We did the trial peak, which was very, very good information for me and Joe moving forward. Like, I'm now 11 days out from the next one. Emma's going to go on ahead and do the finals, which is, I think it's roughly about 10 weeks away. The FedEx finals, the British finals. But I'm 11 days out from show number 2. So basically the information that we collected last week, and then the experience on stage as well, it's invaluable experience in my opinion. We landed it. Package wise, can we improve? We think we possibly can. You know, I was very, very happy with it. Like if someone had showed me and says, look, this is how you look on stage, what's your thoughts? This is happy days, let's go, let's do it. Very, very happy with the stage look, very happy how the physique held throughout the posing. You know, it didn't fade in any shape or form. We continued to hold the fullness, we continued to hold the condition the whole way. And they worked us on stage. There was one wee blip on stage. Hey, it was we used some hot stuff. Basically, it's like glazed hot stuff. You slap it in, and it did actually bring the physique a nice shine out in the physique, a nice tone out in the physique. But obviously, whenever the gear was putting it on, a bit got under my forehead or whatever. So whenever we started to sweat a wee bit because he worked hard, it started to go into my eyes. Now I was like trying to hold it together, going, "Oh my god!" Couldn't see out my eyes, but that was a minor detail. We survived it, and we were able to bluff it enough to get the job done. Competition wise, the other guys, I think whenever I see the footage back and I see the pictures back, I think I was a clear winner in that class anyway. Second and third was tight. Both guys very, very good. But I do think that I just aged them in condition, I just aged them in size, so that kind of left me the winner, obviously, of the class. We won. So the wee team from Ireland went over, took home 2 firsts. We can't argue with that. So that is it, guys, in a nutshell, really. Otherwise, I'll just be rambling on here. It was a successful weekend. It was a weekend where I'll be totally honest, I did feel a wee bit of pressure coming into it, and I don't know whether it's off the back of me snapping the legs or just off the back of first show of the season, wee bit of nerves. Everybody feels a bit of nerves no matter how many shows you do, and I definitely felt a wee bit of pressure there. I think it was just a more unknown, like a wee bit of doubt there. I wanted to just see the stage look, and now that I've seen the stage look, I am very, very happy. The guy that won overall, Big Nick, was an absolute unit. He was a beast. Class 1 guy, absolute flawless physique. Sound man as well. And the big take home from this show as well is I've met a lot of people over there. Still all friended up on Instagram, chatting away still, and like to me that's invaluable as well. You know, you're networking and you're making new friends in the sport that everybody loves. So like, you know, there's no even when I was off stage there, like, you know, some of our competitors were saying, do you need some water or whatever, or they were patting you down, no way about a sweat. It was just very, very friendly. FedEx did a great job. Obviously I've had clients compete in FedEx before. My first time experiencing it, I can turn around and say everything was 100% from start to finish. Super organised, super detailed. If you have any questions, they were answered, and it ran absolutely super smooth. And it just reminds you of a PCA show. Like, you know, PCA shows run super smooth. FedEx was exact same. I couldn't fault it at all, start to finish. So successful weekend, guys. Hope you enjoyed the footage. Again, we go in 11 days. We'll try and get some more footage. Let's get it.